Hi guys, how you going? Just finished a cross stitch and I thought I'd show you. This was an extremely painful cross stitch because it was a no brand kit. Um, but yeah, I'll do a review now. So this is it. I have finished it and washed it. It was a printed canvas. So this is him, the little turtle. Don't look too closely at my stitches because, like I said, this kit was just painful. You've got the bubbles going up there. I do want to do a French knot for his eye. His nose looks a bit flat. This was, hold on, it's not a very good photo, but that's what the photo looked like on the kit. So that's the photo, and then that's what he came out as. Finger in the way. We're still holding the phone, guys, the camera. So the printing on this one was a little bit off in parts. It sort of went over to the next square. So some of it was a little bit difficult to sort of understand where it came from, like what symbol it was, sorry. I was just trying, oh sorry, I just mashed my words in. I was trying to think of where I actually bought the kit, which I should have done before I did the review, but anyway. I think I got this one from, I can't remember. Was it AliExpress? Oh, Paint Some Way. Sorry, it was Paint Some Way. I knew it started with a P. You know me, I'm never organised on this channel. But yeah, so that is him finished. I had plenty of threads left over, so these are the threads that I have left over. So as you can see, not one thread, I didn't run out of any of the threads. So there was 26 colours all up, and I didn't run out of any of the threads. Still plenty of threads there, and trust me, I wasted a bit, because by the end of it I was just so sick of it. And there was confetti. Oh, it was so confetti-ish. It may not look like it, but there was, I'm trying not to shake the camera. There was so much confetti in there. You'd think you got all the symbols of a certain colour and then you would find more somewhere. Like, it's still drying. Those stitches aren't sitting very well. Like, I don't know whether it's the floss, my stitching, or what it is, but it's just, from afar, it looks alright. I want to do, like I said, I want to do a French knot for his eye, and I'm thinking about doing a bit of back stitching sort of around his head maybe, and down sort of partly around his flippers and around his back flipper there, his tummy, and maybe just outline some of the bumps on his shell. Overall, I think he looks pretty good, as long as you don't get too close. I've done other cross stitches that have turned out quite well, so I really don't think that it's my stitching, but like I said, I was just getting so frustrated. Can I get right in there? I wasn't going to do this, guys. I wasn't going to let you see my mess up stitches, because they were just, because it was so oh my god, what is that? That is a mess in there. I might try and fix that up. Yeah, so by the time you sort of, and it wasn't confetti where you could sort of join like start in one square and then sort of travel a couple of spaces over to the next square. It was like you'd have to do one stitch and then cut the thread and then go to your next next stitch, and restart and then do that square and then cut the stitch and then move on to the next. And it was just so, by the time I'd finished, I'm not showing you the back. I am not showing you the back. So by the time I finished, it was just a nightmare to try and find where to get the needle through the holes on the cloth. It's an 11 count 8 cloth, and as like I said, as you can see, it's a no brand kit. That was the pattern, as you can see, quite confetti heavy throughout all, only a bit of a couple of patches here, his eye up around here, but yeah, it was just, I'm glad that's over. I was doing this for a friend of mine for her birthday. Hopefully she doesn't see this. I don't think she watches my channel. She doesn't do cross stitching, so and I want to actually put her name and just have like Judy's Turtle written somewhere down, where am I, down here or up here somewhere. But I've got to try and find a nice cross stitch font, and I'm just going to wing it like I do with everything. I'm just going to wing it. Whether it works out or not, we shall find out. So yeah, once it's all dry and I do that, then I will do another update video and we shall see. I'm just looking at the colours. I'm shaking again. In there. So yeah. Some of it's not too bad, and then it might have been me just getting frustrated with it. It could have been me getting tired as well, because I've been doing this at the night time, and the light that I'm using isn't really the best. There's a dodgy stitch in there. So yeah, it's not the best cross stitch I've ever done. But overall, he's cute. I don't like the no-name stitch, the no-name company, the no-name, what am I doing? The no-name cross-stitch kits. Thankfully we don't get too many of them. But I've got I've got unboxings to do for you guys. It's all cross-stitch. I do have more diamond painting coming though. I ordered a little diamond painting thing that should hopefully show up in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully we'll have a diamond painting video. Yay! So yeah, but I just thought I'd show you the finished product with him, and I shall give you an update on when, just before I'm ready to frame him, with his little French knot on his eye, and I was going to outline his mouth as well. Just not in black. I was thinking like a, what are we thinking? Maybe something like that one there. Where are we? That one there for like around his mouth. And then maybe that dark blue one. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera. Maybe that dark blue one for sort of the front of that flipper. Maybe part way down here. Sort of to separate that flipper from his other flipper. And then maybe a dark purple for like up around here to sort of separate the sections on his shell. But I didn't really want to outline in black. I think that would be a bit too overpowering on him. The bubbles, I'm not too sure whether I want to outline the bubbles. I think I'll just leave them as is. I was thinking about doing a bit of an outline maybe, but I think I'll just leave them. They're cute. But yeah, so overall he is cute and I do like it, but I never want to do one like this again. Hopefully I never have to. But he wasn't overly big. What did I say was? I didn't say. He was a 30 by 40, 11 count, 148 by 104 stitches. So there you go. Another one finished. And I think I've got 3 that I've already started. I've got my kittens that I've got to finish, which is that one. I've got to do, there's one colour in his paws that I ran out of, so I've got to do that, and I've got to do the back stitch. Do you want to see it? I'll show you. I don't want to put the dirty one on top of him. I've got part of it in the hoop. So we've got these. I've done the little worm. Oh, you can't see his head because of the hoop. But I've started the back stitch on that one. There was a bit of a drama with this one. So I've got all the back out. I'm doing it again. It's like, I think it's like 1 o'clock in the morning here. So I'm tired. He does have 2 eyes. It's just that the other is in back stitch because he's going after that poor little butterfly. So yeah, but I haven't washed it or anything because I've still got the colours in his paws I've run out of. Doing the outlining in that one. Got to outline that one and do all the outlining on the flowers and clover and grass and the step. I've done the ladybug and I've done the little mosquito, but apart from that I've got to, oh, and the worm, I've outlined the worm, but yeah, and part of the butterfly. I started doing the butterfly after I finished cross stitching, like just the butterfly, and I thought, no, we'll finish the whole lot, because I was going to cross stitch, because there's so much cross stitching, doing it again, so much back stitching in this one. I was just going to do it as I finished section by section, so when I finished the butterfly I was going to back stitch that. When I finished a cat I'd back stitch the cat and so on, and then I changed my mind and thought, no, because there's so much back stitching, we're just going to cross stitch it all and then wash it and then back stitch. So, but I'll do a review properly on that one after that one's all. I love that ladybug. It's so cute. Unfortunately, when I first got this one, and I wrote on there, because I had to get the company, which was a company on AliExpress, and all the symbols on the actual canvas was out by half stitch, so it was absolutely useless. I couldn't do it. And this one says 14 count, 2 strands, 44 by 29 centimeters. So that was the very first one that I got, and that was when the print was out by half stitch. So that one was 14 count. So when I got the new one, I thought, right, 14 count, and I just put it all in the original bag, because all they sent me was canvas, and I had all the thread and everything with the original bag. So when they sent me the next canvas, what they'd actually done was sent me an 11 count canvas, but I had the first one that I had was a 14 count. So I started stitching in 2 threads, didn't I? So it's a bit gappy. But see what I mean with those crosses? This is a Joy Sunday, obviously. All the stitching is pretty good. It's good on this one. I'm just trying to set you up here. So you can see, like, I hate handheld stuff. Just hold it. So it is gappy. I don't know how it's going to look after I've washed it. Hopefully it'll still look okay. Some parts look alright. Other parts look gappy. You can see the colours underneath. Like on him. So I'm hoping that's going to, because it's meant to be in 3 threads and I did 2 because my original bag said 14 count and they sent me an 11 count. But he still looks good. Like, he still looks really good. Got him all rolled up there. So yeah, that was a bit of a, and I didn't realise until I was about halfway through with this one. So, like I said, I'll do an update when I wash it, which hopefully won't be too much further along. I'll put that turtle back down there. So, yeah. So see how those threads are layering compared to these ones. These ones are layering quite nice. Get my finger out of there. And then you've got these ones, which just, yeah. But like I said, it turned out cute, so I'm not complaining too much. But I really don't want one of those no-name kits again. I'd rather not. But yeah. Righto guys, I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, it is about 1 o'clock in the morning. And hopefully the next video you have, I will have this recording arm to hold my camera steady and we can do proper videos. I hate doing the handheld, it's very shaky, yeah, but you get the idea. Righto guys, well that's me for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, share the video, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff if you haven't done so already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.